Well. Good evening, everybody. What's happening? The Phillies stop the bleeding. The Phillies stop the bleeding, and it feels good. It feels good. I don't know what to say. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. The Phillies couldn't do anything for the last 5 games. This is the most I've seen hits. This is the most I've seen runs put together. This is back to Phillies baseball. We finally got Phillies baseball up and running again. Yes, I'm your host Patrick Bernard here on the Fights Final. And man, oh man, a W feels good. It feels good for a change. After getting swept by the Pirates, something had to give. And I thought for sure that this Phillies team was not going to be able to do anything. I thought it was going to be your typical night with the Phillies baseball team. I thought the Phillies weren't going to be able to cash in some runs. I thought the bullpen was going to let you down. And it was going to look that way for the most part. But the Fightins just kept on fighting. The Phillies played a lot better, played great today. And man, oh man, I didn't even start. And the comment section has already been lifted. And we're gonna get right to the top. We're gonna get into all the conversations. Brandon Marsh saving the day. Brandon Marsh saved the night. Who thought it was going to be possible? Who thought this was going to be true? If I would have told you Brandon Marsh was going to save this Phillies team from from the Cubs. Let's get into everything. Let's get in everything. Let's talk about the pitching. How the pitching, of course, you're going to get your typical Zach Wheeler kind of a night. Zach Wheeler were 7 Ks, only gave up 3 hits. He allowed Kyle Tucker to have the one home run. That was it. He was appeared by Matt Boyd, who Matt Boyd really didn't register any Ks, but he managed to get himself out of a lot of situation with the Phillies, especially in the fourth when the Phillies had bases loaded and can only cash in one run. But I mean, and then of course the bullpen got in there. Matt Strom giving up a home run. Looked like the game was going to be over. Ian Happ crushes the ball deep to left to tie things up. And then, the big Carlos Hernandez looked like he was going to have some struggles. But however, at the turning point of the Phillies offense, Otto Kemp playing defense made a tremendous play in the third. Getting some nice pops, getting his first major league hits. He went 3 for 5 tonight. But I'm going to get into comments here. People are loading up the text chain. Let's get into it. Let's talk about what's going on. Steve is our first commenter of the night. Steve, what's going on, buddy? Because the Phils played like idiots in the 8th inning, but you will have a sound set of the fan base telling you that it's okay because they're hitting 667. That's that inning. Yeah, right, Steve. I'm not a fan. Again, just playing horrible baseball at the time, but um, yeah, not looking good. And appreciate all the likes here on TikTok as well. Definitely keep it up, people. Um, yeah. I'm not a fan of the way they were playing. Again, this looked like your typical night, Steve. And no, not at all. Not at all. Needed that. Yes, we did. We needed that. Steve also says, can't remember the last time I saw the Phillies execute consecutive bunts to T. But that's the one thing that you will get out of Otto Kemp, fundamental, sound, and we'll doing what we'll willing to do whatever. Yes, and that's right. Otto Kemp, you're maybe your player of the game. And Steve, not only like I said, he gets a nice little pop. He's great with the bunting, but you got to see some of the stuff defensively. Defensively, I know we've been harping on the Phillies offense, but their defensive game, everyone is doing their part in the field. Everybody is doing their part. Everyone's doing their part. Before this win, this was the worst stretch of baseball that ever played under Topper. Cubbies blew this game big time, big time. Yeah, I was wondering if they were going to lose. Um, Somebody would have probably lost their job. To be all honest with you, six losses. Now listen, things could shake up, but however, look, I'll take the win. The win's what we need. Star Wars checking in. He goes, "It took 11 wins. It took 11 innings, but we win. But we win. Yes, Star Wars. We got some extra inning baseball, but a win's a win. Brandon Marsh, the hero. I love it. I loved it. Great win by Aldo Kent. Played great win. Aldo Kent played well. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. This is what we signed up for with this kid. You know, this past weekend, Saturday and Sunday, again, getting the jitterbugs of playing for at the majors, playing it for the show. But now you get to see what he's made of. You get to see what this kid is made of, and he's contributing on both sides of the ball. Auto Kemp, he's looked really, really great, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy he got the call up here. This team needed a spark since Harper went down. You need someone to fill that gap, and he's been doing it. I can't see him getting knocked back down. I appreciate all the likes coming in. Over 100 likes here on TikTok. Keep it up, people. Thank you so much. Herbert's checking in. Herbert says ammunition for elevating the minor league player, getting the chance to get the Tire to lose this game 3 times with the double play. I'll probably happy when we won one game. Too bad for Zach that doesn't get the win. Yeah, that stinks. Zach Wheeler didn't get the win, but you know what? Hey, listen, he did his part. He put up 7 innings, 7 great innings of baseball. Again, gave you 7 Ks. Zach Wheeler doing Zach Wheeler things. Got over 100 strikeouts on the season already. How about that? How about that? Over 100 strikeouts on the season. Zach Wheeler doing Zach Wheeler things, man. You got to be happy. Steve Finentez checking in, my broadcast partner for the Attack in 30 goes, it's bunting season. Let's go. Cubs blew that more than anything, but I'll take the win. Exactly. Look, it's not the prettiest of wins, but I'll take the win. It was a grinded out win. And people are still finding come on here to complain. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are we complaining? This is a good Phillies win. Take the W. Be happy. We don't have to always look for the negatives all the time, do we? This is a good Cubs team, and we took a win. We grinded. We went toe to toe with this team. Here goes Mike Peppernick checking into the show. Good win for the Phillies, but let's not act like they won the World Series. No one's acting like they're winning the World Series, Mike. I don't think we're grasping that. I think we're happy that we got the W. I think that everyone's happy that the bleeding has stopped with the Phillies. This has been putrid watching baseball. To watch our guys go down, our boys of the summer flop like a fish to one of the worst teams in baseball. However, they turned things around. They grinded out a win. They could go back to a losing streak starting tomorrow. We don't know, but we know they salvaged a loss. Big Al, my right hand man, he says, Big Al says the Phillies tried to lose this. I don't know if they tried to lose this, Al. Again, this is the bullpen. We know it is not one of the strong suits. We know the bullpen, someone in there is going to want bobbling it up. It happened to be Matt Strom tonight, just giving out cookies across the plate. But again, you got to go back to the offense. What we've complained about, the offense of this team has been one of their weak points, and it was one of their strong suits tonight. One of their strong suits. You got to be happy. What you saw from this Phillies team. 16 hits from the Phillies tonight. 16 hits. 4 RBIs. And they only had 2 Ks tonight. Look at that stat. Only 2 Ks from this Phillies team. You got to be happy. Star Wars saying Auto Kemp Solar to be the player of the game. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. 3 days in a row. At least it's what it felt like. Yeah, look, it felt like a demise, right? It felt like your normal Phillies baseball loss. But guess what? They didn't lose. They savaged. They lost. They won tonight. They battled against one of the better teams in the league. I don't. I, they, they they they've hit a rough patch. They hit rock bottom after. Let's be happy for a change, people. Let's be happy. Big time Phillies win tonight. Big time Phillies win. I'll take the W where I could get it. I'll take the W where I could get it. This was a much needed Phillies win. Joe Hell checking. He goes, love the small ball by the Phillies. Yes, I do. Right. They kept it small ball. They didn't weren't looking to crush it. That's the whole team is playing small ball. All of Kemp, bye boom. Easy Papernick. You have to keep Bohm in your lineup. You have to. He plays well. He's one of your more productive players outside of Turner, and now outside of Kemp. He's one of your most productive players. I know it does. It does raise an eyebrow. He might take over that third base position for now, unless there's deeper issues with Bryce Harper. Then that's something you have to look towards. But right now, I would keep them both. Last time the Phillies got exclusive two bunts in a row was Robert Peterson and Doug Lensville. Yeah, way before my time there, buddy. Right before my time there, Stevie. Star Wars says the Phillies recognize Zach Wheeler on the big screen here at Cincinnati Bank Park, becoming the fastest Philly in history to get 1,000 strikeouts. He is the fastest Philly to get 100 strikeouts with any team since. Wow. Yeah, it's amazing what that cat's doing. 100 strikeouts, think about that, was recorded tonight by Zach Wheeler. He's playing out of his mind. Odom Kemp had a web game at third base. Exactly. He was a great defensive tonight. He was great in the field. Cassie and Kemp had 3 hits. Yeah, but see, yeah, that would. But Star Wars, I'm kind of glad you brought that up because I don't think Cassie had a great. Yeah, on paper he had 3 hits, but that's one part of the offense I didn't like. Him and Sosa being a little too aggressive and going around too much, and then trying to get to second where Sosa hit the brakes going to second, and Nick Castellanos not making it in time. Yeah, that was a major bugaboo. Major bugaboo. Definitely appreciate everyone joining in on the TikTok channel. Please, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to me on It's a Wrap Sports. You can check me and my crew there. I would not be happy if the Cubs fan If I were a Cubs fans, the Phillies tried to hand this game. Cubs, yeah, right? They did try to hand this game. If you're a Cubs fan, came in from Chicago to check out Cincinnati Park to see your team win, and yeah, fall like that, yeah, not exactly pretty. Phillies destroy the Cubs 4-3. That they need the win. Oh, thank you, Bentley, for checking into the show. Thank you. I don't know about if they destroys Phillies destroys the Cubs. I don't know about them destroying the Cubs, but it's a solid win. It's not the praise of wins, but I'll take the dub. I'll take it. The Phillies offense is still not good. Just putting up 2 runs before extra innings. Yeah, and listen, I get you. There's still a team with a lot of deficiencies. I got you, Papernick. But the grind out win, I'll take it. I'll take the W. Maybe this is the turning point that they needed. It's still, yeah, but Kaepernick, you're missing out the fact that they put up 16 hits. Yes, I only got it. I get what you're saying. They only had 2 runs to pay it off, but 16 hits, I'll take it. I'll take it. We were playing small ball. Exactly. Playing small ball. Getting guys on base. Now driving it in, not so much, but we were getting guys on base. Steve says this is how you need a you this is how you need events to shake up for someone like Otto Kemp. There are holes in his game, but nothing helps like confidence. I don't know if there's holes in his game. Offensively, he's just getting the jitterbugs out of him. But Steve, I think he's defensively. I think he's really, really good. It could be Kevin Long part of the problem, but again, he's making great contact tonight. Made great contact. Steve Star Wars is checking in with me. He's saying, "Yeah, that was dumb by Cassidy. It was dumb, not just him and Sosa. They both trying to over aggressively make a single into a double, and they like Sosa slammed the brakes, where Cassie kind of trying was just not fast enough." Mike Peppernick says Grabby came out and said Kevin Long is the best hitting coach in baseball. Just how delusional is Robbie? And people defending this clueless manager. He can't trash Mike. He can't trash Kevin Long. Behind closed doors, he might feel something else. He's not going to tell you, me, or the media that. I mean, he's got to say those things. That's his job. He works for the team. You got to remember that. It also took Reese Hoskins about 10 plates appearances before he got his footing. Hopefully, he can take off the same way as he can come up during as during a bad stretch as bad with bad stretch. Yeah, I got you, Steve. I got you, and maybe right. Maybe it was a cold start, and he'll get it. He'll eventually start to get cooking. A hit helps. The hit helps build confidence. Zach saying, Herb saying Zach Machine Wheeler, he was a machine. He's always a machine. By the way, thank you, Mets, for Zach Wheeler. Always thank you, Mets. That was a good bunt by Stott and Camp. Yeah, exactly. That was a great bunt. There goes my broadcast partner, Michael Lauer, checking in to the program. He says, Auto Kemp, baby. Yeah, Auto Kemp. Looking like the real deal. Where's where's the nod to the Phillies farm system? Where's the farm to the Dave Dombrowski's for calling him up here? Everyone wants to get on the Dave Dombrowski Thornbush train, but nobody wants to give this guy any flowers. You got to call how you see. You got to call it right down the middle. I'm here. I'm with you, Herb. First time in a month, I'm happy. First time all month, I'm happy. Right? It took a while. Sanchez, 20 plus swings misses. Zach Wheeler, 17 swings and misses. Yeah, yeah. And like I say, yeah, the starting rotation is not bad. We got to see how Lazaro can bounce back. If you get Lazaro to bounce back, and hopefully Nola, whatever he's dealing with, whether it's the injury or whatever is up here, you get Wheeler to start cooking because it is summertime, and this is where he starts to make his bread and butter. You get him and Lazardo, this team's dangerous. Big L, my main man, goes, I guess I got to start somewhere. Let's hope they can build off this. That's what I'm saying. And they probably won't. Maybe they go back to being what they were all week, right? Lion, thank you so much for my man Lion. Thanks for the like on TikTok. Maybe they'll go back to being a minor league misfit of a team, a bunch of misfits. But, right now they salvage a win. They battled the Cubs to the 11th inning. It's what you needed. You take the W and move forward from this. And you move forward. Just go forward with it. You know what I mean? You salvage and win. When's the last time we said win with the Phillies? My man Lou Greco giving us me some. Thanks for the like, Lou. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Salvage the win. Salvage it, man. You got a win. Enjoy it. Hopefully, like Al said, they could build off of this and move forward. That's what you need. Mike Pepperton says the bleeding hasn't stopped. It was just slowed down. And you may be right. I'm not going to sit there and deny you. I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. You who knows if the bleeding stopped? It slowed down. You know what I mean? Something's working. Hopefully they can build off this. And this is again, the Cubs are not a bottom feeder. They're actually one of the better teams of the night of the league. I think they're like number 2 in the NL to be exact. And you beat one of the top teams. Build off of this. You don't have your best player in the lineup. Yeah, I saw the Star Wars. Carlos Hernandez is the winner of the game. Yeah, I don't know how, but he is. He doesn't deserve it. I like this one. Steve says Elpom is not laying down. That's the kind of a bunt. That was for that's for good. That's for sure. Neither is Cassie Schwarber, Harper, or 75% of this team. That's the issue. Keep up the new blood. Exactly. Bring up the new blood. Bring them up. It doesn't hurt. Lou says, "Did you check out the USM?" No, not yet, Lou. I will check out the men's international soccer. Yeah, I will check that out, my friend. Um, Mike Pepperton says, "Just, just happy we were, just happy were you when the Phillies only put 2 runs up on in the ninth inning, and the bullpen struck again and let the Cubs tie this game." Mike, why are we complaining? Why are we upset? It doesn't make sense. There's no need to get yourself worked up. It's a win. The Cubs could have stacked away wins. How come they couldn't? They have on paper they have a way better talented lineup than we do. And the way we've been playing baseball lately, and the way they've been playing baseball, they should have crushed us from Jump Street in Courting you. But they won. And got to be happy. I'm not saying that the Phillies won't go back down to their losing ways. They probably will start tomorrow, or the Phillies could build off a win here. It was a savage win. Remuto hit the ball well tonight. Let me go over the stat sheet for you. Turner, 1 for 4. Schwarber, 3 walks. Baum, 2 for 5. Remuto, 2 for 5. Sosa, 1 for 3. Really, that should be 0 for 3 because, like I said, he made a dumb move. Kemp, 3 for 5. Wilson, 1 for 3. Marsh, 2 for 3. Cassidy, 3 for 5. Yeah, and Cassidy really should be 2. Again, another one made a bonehead decision. Not telling you guys that. Bowman is horrible. Oh, come on, man. How's he horrible? I mean, I get it. Listen, and the immaturity of him is still there. He gets frustrated with himself, throwing the bat and throwing the helmet. So what? He's shown anger. He's shown some kind of life when he's not playing well. My man Lou says under they will win 4 without Harper. They should be okay. And Lou, thanks again for the likes. Now up to 230 and 54 likes. Wow. Like I said, Harper in the lineup, Harper out of the lineup. Again, this team, it's a weird snowball effect. It's not just Harper makes or breaks this team. Like if they all swing the bat well, if one guy swings the bat well, they all swing the bat well. If one guy doesn't swing the bat well, they all stink it up. It's weird with this team. It's very weird. Kemp and Marsh were players of the game. Yeah. Well, Marsh saved it. Steve says nobody need that more than Marsh. Let's face it, he was out on that replay. I don't know what the bleep these umpires are looking at. It was clearly he was out. Yeah, I get you. Listen, Steve, you actually bring up about the decent play. Yeah, he got savadated on that one. Savadated by the ump saying that he was safe. I'm with you. He sure probably been called out on it. The Phillies got away with one, and they're lucky. I hope the game changes the guardian principles of this team. Team A little. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see the guidance. We'll see what happens there, Steve. Steve says wins a win, but go string a few in a row after this. Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see if they can string some in a row. Being a rookie, he's doing well. Yeah. Lou's saying early enough to check out some of the Thrones fighting fields. Yeah. The fightings put up a big fight tonight. Where's Crawford, who's hitting over 300? But now we're all on the Marsh train. Yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. But listen, let me get Robin out of here. I'm actually up against it. So, guys, have a great one, and I'll catch you later. See you. Bye bye.